Hey guys, I am back with another video.
Take it with you. Take it with you. Take it with you.
Anyway, let me stop. So today's video will be a story time video. Okay, I will be telling a story. Disclaimer, okay? It's kind of traumatic. I mean, it's not like traumatic, but like when it was happening, I was like, damn, like this is a lot. But also, if you are a family member, you know this is in the past, okay? If you're a family member watching this and you're trying to get me in trouble, you know, trying to scold me, like this is in the past, okay? It's in the past, and I learned from my mistakes. Please leave me alone. Don't bring this up. If you see me in person, don't ask me. I don't know. This is gonna leave my memory after this video, so even if you ask me, I wouldn't be able to tell you, okay? Anyway, so this story is the time that I got arrested. The time that I got arrested. So when this is, it was in May. It was in May, in the middle of a pandemic, mind you. Okay. And I was supposed to be. The plan was, okay, to go to my best friend's house. I was supposed to sleep over, but I had to do a couple things before I left. I had to like get gas, and I had to. My friend wanted me to take her to the store as well, so I pick up my friend first to take her to the store because I also have to drop her back home. I pick her up first, take her to take her to the store, but I also have to go to my plug to get the gas. So I pick her up first, then we go to my plug. And you know, I get to my plug's house and he calls, like I text him and he calls me. I text him on here, but then he calls me and I'm like, oh, what does he want? He's like, hey, can you do me a favor? And I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, can you take me to the store? And I'm like, I'm not doing this for free. I'm not doing this for free. You're gonna need to, you know, add some blessings into whatever you're giving me, because I'm not doing this for free. See, I said you gonna give me something extra. Like, what am I doing this for? I'm not doing this for fun. No. So he's like, okay, sure, I'll give you some extra, whatever. And I had taken him like I had gave him a ride before, so it was like fun. Like I didn't think nothing of it. Anyway, I wrote. But so he comes to the car and he brings somebody to my car that he did not tell me was coming. He didn't say over the phone, hey, I got my mans with me, he's coming with me, can he at least come, can he ride in my car? He just, you know, comes to my car with a random boy. I'm like, who is this? Like, you did not state that this nigga was coming to my car. Why would you bring somebody, you know, and not say nothing? At least say something. And so I'm like, since it's somebody else, this is an extra body, I didn't even know he was gonna be here, I need extra. You gonna give me some extra? And he's like, man, whatever, I'm gonna give it to you, whatever, like, stop, you know, questioning me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so we all get in the cars, 4 of us, and go to the store, because my other friend wanted to go to the store and he also wanted Rellos or whatever, so we all go to the store. And so my plug is not 21 yet, so he cannot buy Rellos by himself. So when we get to the store, he goes in there and he's asking people to buy him Rellos. And me and my friend, we finished, we're in the car. But you know, he's standing outside the 7-Eleven with the other boy. Both of y'all don't have to stand out there, first of all, for Rellos. Both of y'all do not have to stand out there for Rellos. But both of them are standing out there waiting. They look so, when I tell you these boys look so suspicious, like even my anxiety, that's the first time in the night when my anxiety was like, something is wrong. Something, like I started having a bad feeling. But I thought I attributed just to them, standing out, outside the 7-Eleven looking so suspicious. But it was, anyway, but it was way more than that. But, so I try to help them because, they standing out there for a while. So I'm like, this is, like, it doesn't look good. It's giving me a bad feeling. It's giving me anxiety. Y'all standing outside the 7-Eleven like that. So I'm going to try to help them. I try to ask this guy, like, oh, can you buy them Rellos? Because the other man is taking too long, so we need to speed up the process. And on top of that, I have somewhere to be. And then they like, no, we don't need his help. We're just waiting for the other guy. And so finally, they get in the car. They have their stuff, and I'm taking him back to his house. I'm about to drop him off, drop my friend off, and go to my best friend's house. So as I'm about to drop this boy and his friend off, a car pulls up in front of my car. Like, my car, if this is my car, a regular car, okay, pulls up like this, like at a slant, so my car cannot drive away, It pulls up at a slant so my car can't drive away. And I'm like, who is doing, like, I was about to fight, because it's like, why are you doing that? You about to hit my car, first of all. Who are you, second of all? Why are you doing this? But I'm just, like, about to pull over because, like, just move my car, but then I hear, get out the car! And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? But when I hear this, it's like, no, I don't hear get out the car. I hear put your hands up. And I turn around, I turn back, and I see a little blue light on the car. Like a little, it's not on the car, but it's on the rear mirror. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? And I start getting scared. And then the person's like, put your hands up. Everybody in the car, put your hands up. I want to see all your hands. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, driver, you can put your hands down, take off your seatbelt, and step out the car. I'm like, okay. And I do that because at this point I'm thinking like it's the police or it's an undercover cop car at this point, because then I turn around and this man has a gun. No, first of all, it's not one man, it's like 12. It's 7 cars out there, 7 cars out there, and it's 12 police officers, all with their guns drawn. Every single one of them had guns pointed at my car and at me and my friends. I was like, what is going on? I did not understand. It did not register. It wasn't making sense to me. So he's like, get out the car, and I get out, and I walk, and I ask him, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? He turns me around, starts arresting me, and I keep on asking him. I say, what are you doing? What's happening? What's going on? Why are you doing this? And he's like, he doesn't say anything, and I continue to ask him. At this point, I'm crying because I'm like, I'm so confused. And then that's when it hits, like, I just have a switch, and I'm like, oh, I know what's going on. White America, this racist ass. I start going for all of them. I start talking about Black Lives Matter. I'm like, y'all white ass, racist ass niggas, da 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 da. And I start going off, talking about Trayvon Martin, talking about everybody else. Like, see, this is why. I have all this explanation. I don't even remember what I said, but I was just going off. I was calling all the cops racist, and I was screaming. I wasn't resisting. Like, I wasn't trying to not, because I knew that he would like try to shoot me. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna try to do. So I did not resist. But I bet you my mouth was running. My mouth was running like shit. I was coming for all of their lives. And then finally somebody, just because I started coming for them, now they want to tell me what's wrong. Now they want to tell me why they're arresting me. And I'm like, okay. So the guy comes up, the guy says to me, he said, the two people in your car are suspects for a crime that happened earlier today. They're suspects for a crime that happened earlier today, and one of them has a gun. That's what he said. I was like, and I just started crying because I started crying more. Like because at first it calmed down, but then it just restarted again because of what? Like, what are you talking about? What are you telling me? Like, what? It wasn't making any sense at all. So I just started crying. And so they take everybody out the car one by one, and they handcuff us all, and then one of the police officers comes up to me while I'm crying. He starts mocking me in my face. He's in my face mocking me while I'm crying, and all the other officers are just watching him do it. I'm like, cool, this is what I'm talking about. Keep on acting like how you're supposed to act. Yup. Anyway, he comes in my face and he's mocking me. He comes in my face and starts mocking me, and he's like, yeah, that's why they found a gun. You trying to act like you don't know. Da 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 da. And I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. He said, I want an apology. I said, I'm not apologizing for some stuff I didn't know about. I was just giving this boy and his friend a ride. That's it. I don't know nothing, and I'm not apologizing because you acting like how you in my face. You're in my face mocking a 19-year-old, like, boy, at your big age. Anyway. But anyway. Yeah, he comes up to me. He says, I want an apology. I said no. And he went about his business like he was fucking supposed to. I'm thinking that, they about to let us go. Because I don't have nothing to do with no gun. It's not my gun. I don't know nothing about a gun. I don't carry guns. I don't tote. I don't pack. I don't shoot niggas. I don't do none of that. I don't know nothing about that. So I'm thinking they about to let me go, so I can go home, and my car is just like sitting there like, who's gonna move it? Like, I thought they was gonna let me go. No, they put all of us in the back of a police car. Well, we all got separate cars, I guess, because of coronavirus. I don't fucking know. But they all put us in our car and take us to White Oak, to the fucking station, to the police station. And so when we get to the police station, they take off the handcuffs and they put us in cells, all different cells. We're not together, all different cells. And we're sitting there for like 30 minutes. It was so long. It probably wasn't even that long. It felt like hours, for real. But it probably wasn't even that long. But the fact that they just put us in there and I didn't know when they was gonna come out and get us, like, I have to, like, I didn't know how long I was gonna be in there. Like, they could have just let me in there for 8 hours. They could have came to us in the morning. I did not know what they was about to do. I was so scared. And it's like, I'm sitting there overthinking, thinking my life away, thinking that I'm about to get fucked up. I don't know how I'm gonna get home. My car, because they left my car. They said that one man told me he was gonna tow my car and I had to go get it. That's a lot. I don't have no money for no damn tow, and them police tows it's like $400. Like, he said they was gonna tow my car. Now I'm sitting in a cell, like, fucking worried as hell. Think I'm about to get in trouble. Like, thinking they about to call my mom or my parents or whatever. Thinking, all these things. And it feels like I'm in there for hours. So finally, a police officer comes, asks for my name, asks for my address, asks for all these things. And they take us to the detectives, okay? Because they're going to question us about, I guess the gun that I didn't even know. I don't know nothing about the gun, but I guess they were going to question us about the gun. So they take me and my friend. See, they separate us. It was me and my friend. And then the two boys, they take them somewhere else. They took them somewhere else. I didn't even see them. Like, literally the last time I ever saw this boy, even to this day, the last time I ever saw him, he was in handcuffs. I haven't seen him since. So, I don't know. But anyway, they take me and my friend to the detective firm, but they interrogate us separately. So then he starts asking me questions. He said, you didn't know about, like, there was a gun in your car? I said, hold up. I said, no, don't say that. It was no gun in my car. It was a gun on the boy, maybe. I don't know. Because when I asked my plug, something's in my mouth. Because when I asked my plug, you know, I texted him after this had happened. I'm like, boy, why would you ever do that? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, literally, what's wrong with you? I was so mad. I was texting him. And he said, that's not his gun. They planted it on him. It's not his. Like, he didn't have a gun with him. That's what he said. Anyway, but they tried to say it was in my car, too. And I'm like, it's not my gun. It's not in my car. I don't carry no gun around. Like, what? Don't even try to lie. What we're not going to do is lie, okay? And I said, no, it's not my gun. So he said, oh, so your fingerprints is not going to be on there? I said, no. Like, what? That's a dumbass question. Anyway, they start asking me questions about, because apparently where I live, there have been shootings or da-da-da. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing, okay? I don't know. They start showing me pictures of people. They start asking me questions. They start giving me names. I'm like, that is none of my business. Why you asking? Like, I don't know. I don't know what these niggas be doing. I don't hang around these niggas like that. I wouldn't know, you know, what they be doing or what, you know. I don't know them. I didn't see nothing. I didn't witness a murder. I did nothing. I don't know anything that you're talking about right now. Please let me go home. Please. Everything they told me or asked me, I don't know. Because I really, most of them I didn't know. So it's like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm not about to sit here and start lying on niggas. I don't know. I don't know. Please leave me alone. Please and thank you. But that, like, and then, yeah, they started asking me questions, da-da-da. So the interrogation ended, and then he said, oh, I know you don't want your parents to know about this, so we're not going to call them, but you can go home, you know? And I feel like the fact that they didn't call, because one of the friends that I had was underage, so it's like, if, like, when you get arrested as a kid, aren't they supposed to call your parents? And one of the boys that got arrested was also the extra boy that he brought, I think was like 17, I don't know. But they didn't call nobody's parents. That's how you know they was doing this for no reason. I don't know. Like, they didn't call his parents, they didn't say nothing. When you get arrested as a child, I feel like they're supposed to call your parents, you know? They didn't do that for nobody. Anyway. So they finally let us go. I don't know if they let my plug go too. Apparently he had a gun on him, but they let him go. I don't know. They let us go, and my best friend drove from all the way from her house in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. because that's the time, because this started at 10. I got home at 3 a.m. My best friend came and picked us up from the thingy. They didn't tow my car. I thought they was going to, but they didn't. They left my car in the neighborhood, in that boy's neighborhood. That's what they left my car in that boy's neighborhood, so I had to go back and get it. And on top of that, they didn't give my key back. They said they couldn't find it, but what? That didn't make sense. I feel like, because I had to go back and get my key, but I have a spare key at home, but still, like, I had my whole house keys on there. I'm supposed to get in my house, and they talk about they don't know where my key is. They gotta find it, but I feel like he was just doing that to be extra. Like, how do you lose the key? Like, what is that? That doesn't even make sense. But they found it the next day. Like, they wanted me to come back because he wasn't wanting to ask me questions or whatever. I don't fucking know. Because I had to go back and he was talking to me. So I feel like that's the reason why he said he didn't have my key so I can go back. Because if I got my key, bitch, I was not going back to no nothing, bitch. I didn't do nothing. It's not my gun. My fingerprints was not on there. Please leave me alone. Anyway. But, so yeah, my best friend picked me up. She woke up from her sleep because she's like, this bitch is supposed to be here. She's not here. Like, she was supposed to come. Where is she? So she came and got me. and we dropped my friend off, and she took me home. That was a long day. It was so traumatic, and it just proves my point. I mean, let me say, we was wrong for, I guess, buying gas or like having gas, but at the same time, it's like, it's the way they handle you, it's the way they treat you. Like, if it's me and a Becky or a white girl, you know, they're not gonna treat us the same. If it was Becky, the first time Becky came out the car and asked what's going on, they're gonna explain to her what's going on or why they're arresting her. But they waited for me to call them racist for them to tell me what was going on or why they was arresting me. Like, isn't that the law? You're supposed to tell somebody why they're being arrested? Like, that doesn't even make sense. They're just so like privileged and just like, you know, extra. And then that other man that came in my face and was like mocking me because I was crying, so he started fake crying in my face saying, oh, they found the gun, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sir, get out my fucking face, right? Don't let me catch you on the street because I might have let me stop. That's not it, but like, that shit really blew me. Like, he was really in my face, like a grown man at that. You are a grown man, you have kids, and you're in my face. But it's like, it's just I don't know. It made me mad. It made me so mad and so anxious. I had a little bit of PTSD after, because like every time I got in my car, I just thought about it, and I'm like, bro, like, these niggas watching me, like, what? Anyway, but yeah, it was an experience, and I still stand by my word. Police are racist, or even if they're not racist, they have some type of bias towards people of color. If they're racist, I'm not even about to give them nothing. Nope, they're racist. Thanks for watching my video. I hope y'all guys enjoy my story. And I love you for watching. If you stayed this long, if you endured my whole ramble, because I'm a bad storyteller for real, thank you so much. See you.